Welcome back, everybody, to Knife Talk 101, and today we've got something a little bit different. It's strictly not about knives. As promised, this channel is just not about knives. We also do other outdoor and EDC gear. So today we're going to be looking at some of the EDC gear that I've carried over the whole month of October, and we'll continue to carry a majority of it into the month of November, and some stuff that's just permanent party in my EDC. Up first, we have the money carrier and identification holder. The TRX Access Wallet. All aluminum, made in the United States, DLC coded. I don't believe they make this model anymore. This thing has been a tank. I've been carrying this every day as my wallet for well over 7 years now. Has not failed me yet. It's a great wallet. Has these nice little loops right here, which at first were kind of annoying and uncomfortable in the pocket until it got used to carrying this. But what you can actually do with that is lock this, so when you're going into areas where you're worried about somebody trying to pickpocket you, or potentially hostile areas steal your money, or you want something to be just a little bit more secure, right? You do have these straps back here where you can tension it up to hold multiple cards. As well as your money clip with this band that goes over to secure it. But in case this was somehow to come loose, right, you could have that locked up to where your cards are not going to fall out there. You probably would lose the cash, but I've never had an issue with this wallet. It's been a great and fantastic wallet. Next up, it's not the knives, it's the keys. So for the key holder, I do not like bulk in my pockets, and especially since I carry my wallet in a front pocket, key organizer was critical for me. I don't like to hear the clunk of keys. I like keys to be nice and organized, and the least amount of keys I can carry, the better. This is the key organizer from Ridge. Had this thing for about 3 years now. I love it. I've gone through about 100 different solutions for, no joke, for organizing and carrying keys. And while I do not have my automotive key attached to it, I do use one of these Night Eyes locking micro S carabiners to secure my car keys. And this thing is just fantastic. You can currently find these on Amazon for right around $75 to $59, depending on the finish that you want and the model. Next up, we've got this little guy, and it stays permanent party on my keyring. This is a InCharge Pro charging adapter micro cable. So what's great about this guy, right, is it does have your lightning adapter for all of you iOS 14 Pro and under, or iOS 14 or iPhone 14 users and under, as well as your USB Type-C for all of you iPhone 15 and Android users, and anything else that happens to take a non-lightning connector, a USB Type-C. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'll try and edit that out. Just kidding. We don't edit anything out. We do one takes here. On this side for the charger port, you also have USB Type-C as well as a regular USB Type-A. The only thing that this guy does not have is micro USB, which I've noticed on a lot of cheaper electronics and accessories is starting to make a comeback. That's highly annoying. Industry, if you are listening, if you are a producer of anything, please stick with USB Type-C. One cable to rule them all. What's nice about this little InCharge Pro is it does have this nice little clip that protects the connectors. Nice braided cable. Never had an issue with this. Keep it on the key ring so it's always there, right? Because what good is a cable if you don't have it when you need it? Coming up next, we have the battery bank, and I misplaced it for this video. This is a Anker 5K MagSafe battery bank. What's nice about this guy, right, is you can charge, right, not only recharge the battery bank for USB Type-C, but you can also cable charge out of this thing with USB Type-C. So it's going to handle a majority of all of your electronics and give you at least one top off, if not multiple top offs, depending on what you're trying to recharge. When paired with something like the InCharge Pro, this thing's just extremely versatile because it is MagSafe. It can stick to your phone. If you have a MagSafe case, a lot of Android phones now are actually getting cases that have a MagSafe, the magnetic rings built into the case, or have offerings at least for that to support the Qi wireless charging, so that you can use MagSafe accessories. I think it's great. It should be an industry standard in my opinion. However, good luck with getting Apple to do that, but thankfully we have third-party manufacturers. So this guy is only a 5,000 milliamp hour battery bank, not that big, but it is nice and slim. It's about the same size as the wallet, right? You can currently pick these up on Amazon for as cheap as 49 bucks. There'll be links in the description below. For the headphones, I've been using the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd Gen, not the Type-C charging style case, but these suckers are great. Can't open them right now because we are using an iPhone to record these videos. All of our videos are actually recorded on an iPhone. Just happens to work out great. We do have a inexpensive lanyard loop attached to the case. Works out great. Makes it easier to pull out of the pocket. However, I do not trust with the bare case. These magnets are okay strong, but not strong enough for me to want to put this on the outside of a bag or a belt. Even with the Find My feature, I still don't trust it. Coming up next, we have something that is permanent party no matter where I go, and had this for a while. It was a gift, and I can't tell you where you could find another one because I don't know where they bought it from. And this is a copper knurled chapstick sleeve tube, and been carrying this thing for like 3 or 4 years. Love the grip on it, love the finish. The chapstick did melt recently in there, so it's kind of a mess, and I haven't changed it out, and it's kind of stuck. However, it's still good. We're men, we don't care about stuff like that, right? But no, this is great. Back when I was into powerlifting, this thing just reminded me of a barbell with the knurling, which used to be pretty aggressive, but it's kind of worn down over time. It's definitely a great gift. I think they said they got this on Etsy, so if you look up copper knurled chapstick holder, you might be able to find it. I might be able to find a link to put down below for you guys too in the description. Definitely carry that guy with me everywhere. And I also carry this guy with me everywhere. If this is not in my pocket, my jacket pocket, then it's definitely in whatever bag I'm carrying for today. This is a Defy X-Pac or Project X-Pac edition micro pouch. Pouch itself goes for like 24 bucks. This little micro pouch does have a waterproof zipper. The X-Pac material is waterproof itself. And believe it or not, you can stuff a lot of things in this pouch. So let's go ahead and break it down and show you all the EDC that I carry with me in this waterproof pouch. First up, we have a Bic lighter. Even if you are not a smoker, lighter is always a great thing to have. You never know when you might need to start a fire in any kind of EDC situation. Bic lighter, great thing to have on you at all times. And next, we have these Safari Land. These are micro ear pro, actually. Why would you carry ear pro with you? Well, if you've been in the service or you fire firearms or been working in a factory, then you might know firsthand that tinnitus sucks, and loud noises or high frequencies can set that off. So yes, I do carry a pair of ear pro with me everywhere I go. These were pretty inexpensive. I believe they were like 20 bucks, and they did come in this nice aluminum tube, right? Which, even if you lost the ear pro but you were able to find a tube, you can still use this as a some kind of capsule for your medicine, whatever. It does have an O-ring there for sealing, but definitely keep these with me everywhere I go. Just helps with the tinnitus, and it does have a nice key ring, so I can clip this over onto the keys using one of those Night Eyes micro S carabiners if needed. Next, we have a little dongle adapter, right? So this one here is type A to USB-C. Definitely handy, as we do have a lot of older USB flash drives that do not have Type-C baked right onto them, right? This sucker's useful because if you have a Android device or iOS device or any modern computer, it still allows you to use your old storage media and get extended life out of it. Not sure what brand this was, unknown brand. I'll find the invoice from where I ordered it, and I'll link it down in the description below. It's fairly inexpensive. Up next, we have a ruggedized flash drive. This is a Gorilla Drive 3.0. I believe this is 128 gigabytes, if I remember correctly. And it is that USB Type A, right? Well, you take this sucker, and now it's a USB Type C. And it's your new iPhone 15 or just about any Android device compatible, or any modern laptop or even desktop, because people still buy those in 2023, compatible. And up next, we have tiny little pocket pins. So this is from Big Idea Designs. This is the Pocket Click Mini, or the Mini Click, sorry, not Pocket, Mini Click Mini. And this takes D2 refills. It's not the most comfortable thing to write with. However, it's a pin when you need it. It is a all titanium pin. I believe this is grade 5 titanium with a black DLC coating on it. If you haven't noticed, I like all my gizmos, gadgets, and EDC in black as much as possible. Just like the way it also wears when it starts to get aged and develop its own personality of scratches and tough use and abuse. But this little guy is convenient anytime you need to jot down a quick note or have a pen available for a signature, especially post-COVID world, right, where people are still worried about transmitting germs. It's always nice to have your own pen and not have to use the community pen anywhere you go. There'll be a link for that guy down below. I believe currently that pen is going for like 75 bucks because it is titanium and it does take refills. Up next, we have a Anker USB Type-C card reader. So anybody that takes pictures, right, family pictures, and they're not taking them from their phone, you have your traditional SD and micro SD card reader. This thing just is useful. I do record on other cameras other than an iPhone, and it's nice when I take out my mirrorless camera or my DSLR to a family event to be able to just grab pictures directly off the camera and not have to rely on the slower Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, believe it or not, transfer speeds of the camera over to my iPad in order to share those. I believe these go for like $20 to $24. There'll be a link for that. Up next, not sure how you even pronounce that brand here, but essentially what this guy is a USB-C to micro USB. Micro USB, like I said, is starting to make a resurgence. Recently, we bought a travel humidifier, and lo and behold, right, 2023 says it's the new model, and it's got your micro USB on there. So you still come across different gizmos, gadgets, and normally your cheaper made stuff that requires this style connector still. It's very annoying, but this is a cheap $6 solution that remedies that. And these little dingus dongles right here, I do like to keep them in a bag because otherwise they just get lost and you never have it when you need it. Up next, we've got some off-brand. I'll have to find the link for it and post it below. I'll try and post links for everything below, but this is a USB Type-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone adapter, as well as the microphone adapter. This will work across any of your USB Type-C devices, and it's just very nice and convenient to have, right? I still have wired headphones and I still have wired lapel mics. It's just useful, especially when the kids are wanting to use a phone and they're watching some annoying videos on YouTube Kids. If you have kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Inexpensive, I believe that thing was less than 10 bucks. We'll have the link below. Up next, kind of redundant, probably not needed anymore, but we have this lever action gear pocket charger. So this guy has a USB-A to USB-C, as well as a USB-C to Lightning adapter. Probably not needed since I have the InCharge Pro, but what this also has is a SIM ejection tool. Also probably not going to be relevant not too much longer because everything's going to eSIM. But I still like to have that just right in there and keep it in its original packaging just for that one tool right there. And it doesn't take up that much room in the bag. And I'm not an ultra light backpacker, so I don't care about the couple extra grams that this adds. And then up next, something a little bit more controversial. COVID instruments. I can't remember the exact name of this tool, but it is the Pocket Companion lock picking set. That's the name of it. This is just fun. During COVID, I got into picking locks. Thanks, Lock Picking Lawyer, for giving me a new addiction, and thank you for having a company that makes great gear. And in addition to that, we have some Covert Companion tension bars and turners, right? Kind of need these for picking locks. So once again, big shout out to the Lock Picking Lawyer for giving me a new hobby. One that actually might be useful one day. But yeah, that's in the Defy pouch at Project X-Pac micro pouch. Everything we carry there. As far as for the tech that we've been carrying, in addition to this iPhone that we were recording on, I've also been carrying this guy. This is the Google Pixel Fold. So far, I'm kind of liking this device. It is a productivity beast for updating all my spreadsheets, consuming media that I want to have on a slightly larger screen. This thing is in a thick boy case, so this is the grip case by D brand with their internal sticker on there. I was kind of upset. I thought they were going to print this on the case, but turns out it is just a sticker that you got to apply. One of the cool things about this case, and probably adds some of the extra bulk to it, is that it does have a built-in kickstand. That way, when you are consuming media, you can just set that sucker down like that, and it works great. So far, no complaints about the Pixel Fold. other than it is kind of heavy when compared to most iOS devices that are out there nowadays. And it is, like I said, in this case, kind of a thick boy, but been carrying this for about 2 months. No complaints with it. And now for what this channel's known for, right? Knife Talk 101. What have we been carrying for the month of October? Well, we've been carrying the Benchmade Full Immunity. Been carrying this sucker the whole month of October, getting ready to do our initial review of this. Check below for the link to it, because that'll be getting uploaded right around the same time as this video, if not before. So far, first impressions of this knife after the unboxing, it's been great. It's a great little knife. It's kind of in a class of its own, and for a lot of people, it's going to be wildly popular. It's a fantastic little knife, and if you do have the cash to go and pick one up, you probably won't be disappointed if you like this style knife. Currently, I believe these are going for right at $270 at time of recording. And last but not least, we are still carrying the Exceed Design Tyrant V3 razor knife. This guy is a permanent party in the EDC, and we just abuse the crap out of this thing because we just throw a new blade in it. We love it. We can't get enough of it. Anyway, that's the EDC that I've been carrying that I'm allowed to show you on YouTube. For the boomstick, we've been carrying a CR920 by Shadow Systems. However, I'm not going to show that to you because YouTube has a nasty habit of not telling people how they are going to demonetize them if you do show a firearm. But anyway, that's the EDC that I've been carrying for the whole month of October, and will continue carrying into the month of November. If you like the channel, we did launch a Patreon, so if you think the Talking Hands host isn't a complete douchebag, please consider joining our Patreon and becoming a supporter if you'd like to see the channel grow and bring you more cool gear. And as a bonus item, the watch that we have been carrying on us this whole entire month of October and for the last year, we have been carrying, wait for the big reveal here, we have been carrying the original Apple Ultra watch because our daily driver is a Apple iPhone. Coming from a Garmin, this has been a kind of an adjustment, but a pleasant one so far. Battery life on it's pretty great. There's plenty of videos that review this watch. You don't need me to talk to you about it. But anyway, like I said, if you don't think the Talking Hands is a complete douchebag of a host, please consider joining our Patreon and becoming a paid supporter. You'll get access to exclusive content that has yet to be determined, but will be determined at a soon time. And if you don't hate the content, you want to see the channel grow, please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing. Definitely helps a small channel like us out. Again, everything you see here, it's bought by the Talking Hands host here, also known as the Gorilla. We're not corporately sponsored by anybody. We don't get stuff to review because we're just not that big and we're not that cool yet. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you made it to the end. Until next time, have a nice day.